my God, that's too much honesty. Okay, let's do this. Okay, hello. For those of you who already know that, I'm in a 42 days challenge following training programs online that is helping me become deserving of running a social business for peace, and it's a huge challenge. So in order to keep up with my own challenge, I decided that every Saturday I'm going to make one video to just give the results of my work during the week. So let's just do this. So as I can be finished with my work, with my week. My week's finishes. My weeks finish on Saturday. So this is my last day of work, and I'm actually very ready to be on weekends like everybody else. Okay, let's do this. So hi people, it's Adriana, and I love all the differences that exist in our humanity, and that's why I created H, like honesty, which is a social business for peace. And I know how ambitious that sounds. This business idea actually was born from my personal dream to actually bring value to amazing people like you ambitious, atypical people. And because honesty was born 3 years ago, and this year I was in France and it's been the worst year since I started, I decided to make that change and ask myself to actually focus. So this is where the 42-day CCC challenge came from. And because in honesty, H also means how, I realized that changing starts by changing myself, and also acknowledging and realizing that I do need love and I do need people around me to be able to make such a big change as actually launching a social business for peace that will bring value to people that I know and also to people that I actually don't know. And this is how this night, 2 weeks ago, when I was feeling really down, I came up with my small post-its that you will see a lot of them right now, and asked 4 very important people in my life to help me do this. And the first person I asked something to was myself, Adriana, and I asked myself to focus on one single thing. And this one single thing is actually a training program. So 8 months ago, when I was desperate to succeed in building my business, I invested my last 2,000 euros into a training online made by this guy called Sam Oven. It cost me 2,000 euros, but still I didn't went through the training. I didn't finish it. So for the next 6 weeks, I will be doing this training only. That's what I'm focusing on. And this training is cut into 6 weeks, and this video is for week 1. And week 1, as you can see on my little planning, is the first of 6 weeks of training. So I've created this little board to follow my own advancement. As you can see, I'm a bit ahead. I already started to look at week 2. So week 1 is here, and as you can see, there was a lot of action items that I had to take. They're all ticked, which means I did all of them. And for this presentation, I'm going to simplify it into 3 big learnings. So for week 1, the objective was actually to come up with a clear message explaining what honesty can offer to people like you. And the 3 big learnings I had to make to get there was 1, looking at myself through other people's eyes. 2nd, choosing my people, choosing my niche, choosing the people I want to work with, the people I want to have as customers, or I want to have in the honesty ecosystem. And if you're watching this video, you're definitely one of these people. I'm making this video in a closed group on Facebook that is called H Anglo, for atypical word changers like us. It's a group that is only in English because I'm actually French, and I also have honesty in French. And people people who enter this group are people that I really, really want to hear about, because you are atypical, ambitious people, and your needs are so important. And I've been looking for business who actually answered your need. I couldn't. So that's why I decided to build my own, and I called it Honesty. So secondly, choosing and understanding who you atypical, ambitious people are. And third, listening to your needs. Listening. I have a lot to learn about listening better, active listening, and understanding another person's need, and be able to bring a service or a product that will answer this person's needs and not bring what I want to give them. And that was a big part of the training. So doing this, I had to do all those actions items that you can see, these, all those exercises. So as we said, the first thing was to see myself through other people's eyes. So thanks a lot to all my friends and newcomers in Honesty who actually helped me, giving me feedbacks about 2 of my strengths, 2 of my weaknesses, and 1 superpower. I know it's not easy to give feedback. It's not easy to receive them neither, but I was really, really, really happy I could have that, and I really learned a lot about myself. So the results are here on these post-its. I made post-its so as it's easier for me to present these to you rather than showing you all those papers. So 2 strengths, determination. Thanks a lot, I love it. It's actually on my book written in big, and the book actually explains where my determination is coming from. Second, leadership. Thanks a lot for this one. It's a very important one, and I feel really blessed to be seen as a person who has very good leadership. I think it's very important to be able to lead yourself and maybe to lead the change we need in this world. The 2 weaknesses were that I'm too stubborn and too quick to react sometimes. It also came with feedbacks about me not being very good at listening to feedbacks because I'm very quick at answering and trying to justify the reasons why I do things. And yeah, sometimes I go very fast. So it's good to understand that. It's funny because being stubborn comes with having determination. So it's also a good way of seeing how your strengths can also be your weakness somehow. The second weakness was about my emotional yo-yo. For those of you who've been following my latest video, you can see how angry I get. You can see that I cry sometimes and stuff. I personally love emotion, and I think it's very important for me to actually make peace with my emotions. But I can also understand how from outside it can be really frightening and seems like I'm unstable, which is not something you want to see in somebody who directs a business, I guess. And I can understand. That's why we're not in a business, we're in a social business. No, for real. The emotional yo-yo was a big one, and actually taking up this challenge and starting with 21 days to change myself is a way to actually stabilize my emotions so as I can really focus on results. Because I love emotions, but I have to admit that results come with results, not with emotions. So that was the second weaknesses. Thanks a lot for this one. And my superpower, I had to cluster it because everybody gave one, so I had a lot of superpowers. But I decided to sum it up into I am naturally embodying Hage. I'm naturally embodying honesty. I'm a very honest person. It actually came as the 3rd or 4th weaknesses for some people, too honest. But it came also as a strength. So it really depends on how we look at it. I'm very honest. I'm really doing everything to embody the value of honesty, and actually created honesty as an alter ego of me. So I'm really happy to see that I can embody it. So the kind of superpower that I've been given were being honest, making other people feel like they can be honest as well. Good listener, good communicator, very, very good outspoken. Like I can do very good, I guess, poetry or speeches sometimes. What else did I got? That I can gather people together. I mean, the way I read all those superpowers, it just made me think of the 4 values of honesty, and I felt really blessed. So thanks a lot to all the people who gave me their opinion about myself. I know how hard it is, and I really appreciate that. So that's how I could know how I look at through other people's eyes. So thanks to these people that I could feel comfortable with, I could think about the people I want to work with in honesty. And for those of you who don't know that amazing lady, her name is Kimberly Crenshaw. She's an American scholar, and she's the one who made the term intersectionality become famous. For those of you who know a bit about honesty, you know that intersectionality is a huge thing for honesty. And Kimberly Crenshaw definitely embodied the kind of person I want to work with, because she has a powerful desire to actually make an honest and fair change for everybody, especially the people who are not taken in account because they accumulate so many discriminations that we don't even think about them. So that's what intersectionality is about. So I had to understand 5 problems and desires of people who would look like maybe Kimberly Crenshaw, because unfortunately I couldn't speak with her. So I asked the people around me who actually looked like the people I want to work with on a daily basis. And the 5, I came up with 3 big problems and 2 big desires. So the three big problems were, first of all kind of supremacy. So hierarchy, racism, obviously, but also injustices, how rich people don't help poor people, a lot of things linked with injustices. It's actually injustices. I choose the word supremacy because I know that social leaders and social professionals would know about this word, especially white supremacy when you come from the world of racial justice. This is where I come from, and this is where I started to learn. But you also have male supremacy. You have a lot of supremacy. Capitalism is a form of supremacy. Any time a form of opinion or a form of people are taking over the rest of the population, we can talk about supremacy. So it's basically injustices. Okay. Second was disorganization, time management, not having enough time, not being able to do everything we want to do, and things like that. So hard time to get organized and get the results they wanted. And third was daily routine, inaction, dealing with the usual stress. In Paris, we talk about métro, boulot, dodo, which means metro, then work, then going to bed, then go back to metro, which is a very hard routine, and this rhythm that is going faster and faster and stressful and things like that. And inaction in terms of, I'm not really happy with my job, or I'm not really happy where I am in my life right now, but I have ideas to make that change, but I'm not actually making that change, and I can see that nobody is really making that change. So yeah, that was the third big frustration that I could see in the many answers that I had. And the 2 big desires that I could see out of this were definitely improve and change the world. Improve things, make the world a better place, be a better person for the people they care about. Really make that change. How you say that? Rise up consciousness about the need for change and things like that. And the second one was kind of make a living out of this, like being able to actually have a balance between work and values. And because obviously I targeted a lot of social entrepreneurs and things like that, how to make a good living out of it and be able to still live and have a job, but that really helps them embodying their vision and their values in improving the world, and having this basically make a living out of their world-changing work and be recognized for the work that they're doing. So these were the problems and desire that I could identify. If you don't recognize yourself, if you recognize yourself in the idea of being a world changer or being an atypical, ambitious person, but you don't recognize your problem or desires here, please comment. It's really important. The more people, the more opinions I've got, the better are my hypotheses. So please speak up, be honest, and tell me what you think and how you feel about everything that I'm saying and learning and sharing here. That's the point. So the third thing was coming up with a powerful message that would put all of this together. So I had a few feedbacks already for my messages. This message actually come from calling people and having strategy sessions. Strategy session will really be the pillar of this 42 days challenge, because this is through those sessions that I can actually understand better what are your needs and desires, so I can come up with products and services that actually serve you. In the training, Sam Ovens as this example of saying that if you want to bring value to Susie and she's across the road and you're wondering what does Susie want for lunch, you can pay all the experts in the world. You can go on Google and have all the technology you want. You won't know what Susie wants for lunch, because only Susie knows what she wants for lunch. So basically what I'm asking you here is, if you feel like you're a world changer, if you feel like you're a social worker who wants to go to the next level, or if you feel like you're not one yet but you want to become one, please let me know what you want for lunch so as I can go and cook it for you. That's basically the idea here. So the message I came up with in order to speak to the people I'm trying to work with is that honesty helps world-changing leaders like you, because I believe that you are world-changing leaders. So honesty helps world-changing leaders like you to get the honest results they want, thanks to self-leadership's 6-week coaching programs. So please tell me what you think about that message. Does that speak to you? When I'm saying that to you, do you actually want to come and benefit from the offer that Honesty has for this new year, which is to offer you for free a coaching session, so as we can see where you at now and where you actually want to go, so as we can work 1 hour together and understand what are the honest results you want to achieve, and see if a 6-week coaching program would actually bring value to you in reaching your own goals and your own dreams. So as you can see below me, Dream Big is the hashtag used so as you can access the free coaching session. And please let me know what you think about this message. And remember, this is about acting now, and you can act too, just like me, and make that decision to make that change in your life. 42 days so as I can change my whole world, 21 days so as I can change myself. Acting now by joining the Facebook event where I'm going to post 1 video a week during this next 6 weeks. So this is week 1, so we have 5 weeks left. So every week I'm learning something thanks to the consulting.com training program, and I'm sharing my learnings with you so as you can see how we can make a huge change in 6 weeks. And hopefully this challenge is going to go well. Your support helps a lot as well. Thanks a lot for all the people who already supported me. Thanks a lot for all the people who are going to come along throughout the journey. And honesty is a journey from honesty to peace. And I keep remembering that alone I go very fast, but together we can go very far. And peace is definitely a collective reflection and a collective building. So let's just do this together. Musango, paix, peace, and a lot of things, a lot of good things to you. And let's not forget, alone we go fast. Not alone I go fast, and together we go far. Thank you very much. See you on the Facebook event. The link is just here in description. Look for it, and if you can't find it, please message me. I'll be very, very happy to share that link with you. Peace, justice, love, and honesty. Bye-bye.